All right, let's crush the Sudoku. This one's called Three Pups in a Pen by Katie Splendor. So normal Sudoku rules apply. We got the digits 1 through 9 in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. We have entropy. So each set of 3 digits along a peach entropy line must have a low digit, a middle digit, or a high digit. So those little guys have to have low digit, middle digit, high digit. German whispers. So neighboring digits on a green German whisper line must differ in value by at least 5. So every number on this line has to differ by 5. So if this was a 3, this would have to be at least an 8. And then if this was an 8, this would have to be, now it would have to go low, and it would have to be a 3 or below. Ratio Kropke dots. So digits separated by a black Kropke dot have a value ratio of 1 to 2. So these could be like 2, 4, 3, 6, something like that. No negative constraint, so there could be a 3, 6 here is all that means. X pairs, digits separated by an X sum to 10, no negative constraint. So these can sum to 10. Every X, like this could be a 6, 4, 3, 7, something like that. Cool, so let's get into it. So when dots are next to each other like this, we have to have a 2 or a 4 in this middle cell. Because 2 and 4 are the only numbers that can connect to 2 different numbers, because you can cut 2 in half and double it. So like 2 could go with 1 or 4, and 4 can go with 2 or 8. So all of these are 2s or 4s. Looks like all of these boxes are kind of doing the same thing. This one has 2 X's going into it, which is interesting. So then the numbers that would go in these are definitely 1, 2, 4, or 8. And I can't put a 4 on the corners of these lines, and I can go over why that is. Okay, so these can't be 4s, so this can't be 2, that means. Okay, if I try to put a 4 here, then this is on a green line, and on a green line you need like this number has to be 5 away from 4. So I could put a 9 here, but that's the only number that can go next to 4, and then I don't have a number to put here because I can't put 9 in both of these. So since neither of these numbers can be 4s, that means that this has to be a 4. Because if I put a 2 here, then I would have to put a 4 in one of these boxes, and I can't. So this is definitely a 4, which means that these are 2 and 8 to be double 4, and that's going to be the same for every one of these little things. 4, 2, 8, 4, 2, 8. So now this is a 2-8 pair as well. Oh, and this can't, okay. So this is a 2-8, but this can't be, if this is an 8, this has to be 4, because that's the only number that can go on a black dot with 8, and 4 can't go there. So this is definitely a 2, and this can't be a 4, so this has to be a 1. So this is now an 8, making this a 2. And we're off a little bit, dude. So this is a 2-8 pair as well. There's a 2 here, so this is an 8. So this is a 2, so this is an 8. So black dot here, that could seemingly be 3, 6. I need a low number on the X, and it can't be 1, 2, or 4. So this is 3, 7 to add to 10, because to add to 10 you need a low digit and a high digit. So something from 1 to 4 and something from 6 to 9. So this is a 3, and then this is a 7, because 3 is 5 away from 8. I couldn't have put a 7 here. And this number has to be 5 away from 3, and it can't be 8, so this is a 9. And now we need a middle digit for both of these, because we have our low digits and we have our high digits on these peach lines. So I need 4, 5, or 6 to go here. So these are a 5, 6 pair, and these are 1 and 7, which are the only numbers left over. I'm making some progress here, dude. Making some progress. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 all can't go here, which I think only leaves 6 as a possible digit to go on here, which puts a 3 here. So this is a 6, this is a 3, because 3 is half of 6. Now these numbers are 5 and 9. I knew this had to be a 6 because 5 and 9 can't go on a black dot. So now this is 7 to add to 10. And 7 is a high digit, so this can't be a high digit because we need a high, medium, and a low digit on this pink line or peach line. So this is now a 2, making this an 8. This number has to be 5 away from 7 and not be a 2, so that's a 1. This number has to be 5 away from 6, so it has to be a 1. This number has to be a middle digit, as does this one. So these, I think, are 5, 6 again. So this is a 5, 6 pair, making this a 9, 3 pair. what else is going on? So 5 away from 2 is at least 7. So this is a 7 or a 9. 5 away from 8 is at most 3. So this is a 3 or a 1. So this is a low digit. This is a high digit. So again, we need the middle digits. These are 5, 6. These are from these numbers, 1, 3, 7, 9. I don't think I know anything about that. Okay, some serious progress made here though. Where am I going next? Is there Sudoku somewhere? 8, 8. One of these has to be an 8. 2, 2. This is a 2. Okay, that's cool. One of these is a 2. 1. Oh, there's a 1 looking at this. This is a 7. This is a 1. 3, 3. One of these is a 3. 1, 1. One of these two is a 1 because this one can't be. This number isn't all that restricted. It can't be a 6. It could be a 6. I could put a 6 here and then a 1 here. So, but this is 6, 7, or 9, which isn't all that helpful. 6, 7, 9. So am I going to have to color this line? Is that with German whisper lines? You know that it goes. There's a high-low oscillation. So like since this number is a low number, the next number has to be high because I have to go up to at least 6, and then once I'm up to at least 6, once I go down, the highest number I could have would be 9, and 5 away from 9 is 4. So the numbers 1 through 4 and 6 through 9 are highs and lows, and you have to kind of bounce back and forth between those. So I can do this where orange is high and blue is low, which may be helpful, but yeah, like 1 and 2 are looking here. 1, 2, and 4 are looking here. So this is a 3 as a low digit. Okay, so that was a useful thing to do. And now this has to be 5 away from 3. This is either 8 or 9, which doesn't put any stress on this whatsoever. I know this can't be 4, or it could be actually. Both of these could be 9. It's aggravating. We do have 3 high digits here though. I don't know if that's helpful, but I could do the same thing here where so this is high, this is low, this is high, this is low, this is high. So 2 and 4 look at this one, and 3. So this is a 1. Okay, nice. So this is a 1, this is a 1. This is a 3. Okay, this is doing a lot. Nice. Feeling like I'm doing the right thing here. So 8, 3. So this still, no, it can't be a 7 anymore because 3 isn't 5 away from 7. So this is a 9, which takes 9 away from here, which is definitely more limiting for this. Now this, if this is a 7, the most this can be is a 2. So this is a 1 or a 2, which still allows for 8 or 9 here. Oh, and this went 1, 1. So this actually could be a 6. Can't be a 7 or an 8 though, so this is either a 6 or a 9. This can't be 8 or 9, so this is a 7 or a 6. Okay, so I mean all of the high digits have to go in here. Oh, I never numbered this. Wait, so 5 and 6 are here, so 1. Oh yeah, well I just got these. Okay, so these are 1 and 7. So this has to be the 1. This has to be the 7. I put a 7 in one of these two. I think that's still, either of those are still possible. If this was a 7, this would be a 3. 1, 1. One of these two has to be a 1. 4 digits left in the box. 5, 9, and 8 I'm seeing, and then 4. Huh, where do I go next? Okay, this is a high digit and isn't 8 or 9. So this is 6 or 7, which is going to give me a 6, 7 pair in the column. So I think I know these two numbers. 3 and 5 doesn't help. Okay, but one of these has to be a 6, so this has to be a 1. Yeah. So this is a 1. Is that all the ones? I got all the ones in the puzzle. That's something. These 4 digits, 2, 5, 6, 7. 2, 5, 6, 7. 7 here. I don't think any of that's worth pencil marking. What else do we have here? Am I back to Sudoku? I feel like I did all of it. Maybe I didn't. 2, 2. One of these is a 2. There's a 2. Okay. One of these 2 is a 2. One of these 2 is an 8. These 2 is a 3. Oh, there's a 3 looking here. Did I just put those 3s in? Is this a 3? It's a 3. Okay. I've got almost all of the like little lines and stuff filled out. I don't have any of the 5s or 6s yet for some reason. This X is the only thing remaining. If this was a 7, this would be a 3, which still looks possible. 9 in this box has to go in one of these two, I guess. So that does mean 9 has to go in one of these. Okay, so, yeah, because I'm seeing 3-9 pair here, and then a pair of 9s here, which means that I have to put 9 in here. So this is a 6, and this is a 9. One of these is a 9. Oh, okay, 6 does the 5. Is that going to do a few of these? I don't think so. 5, 6. Wait, yeah, it's 5, 6. So now 6 is in one of these two. I don't think 3 works here. It's took kind of a lot of. I was just thinking about this for a while. If I put a 3 here, I can't put a 3 here. If I put a 3 here, I can't put a 3 here. If I can't put a 3 here, I can't put a 7 here. And then both 7 and 3 both have to go in this box, I think. If I try to put a 3 here by Sudoku, the 3 in the box has to go here, which would make me put a 7 here. But I put the 3 here, so I can't put a 7. So this can't be a 3. That was weird logic, but I don't know if that was necessary. But this is a 3, which then puts a 3 here. Yeah. And so now this is a 7. That's 3 in the corner. That's 3 in the spotlight, dude. All right. This is now a 9. That's 3. That's 5. That's 9. This is a 5. This is a 3. All right, 3 cells in here. 1, 2, 3. We need a 4, 7, 9. 4, 7, 9. 4, 7, 9. 4, 9. 4, 7, 9. I don't know. Whatever. All right, where else am I here? What do we got going on? 3 numbers left in the column. Obviously 2 and 9. And 5. So 5 has to go in one of these, and we don't pair any of those off. I'm just going to number these. So this was 2, 9, 2, 9, 5, 9, 2, 5. So I only have 2 numbers left in here now. 4 and 8. You got to be kidding me. Okay, there's an 8. Okay, this is a 4. This is an 8. This is an 8. This is now a 4. All right. This is a 5, 6 pair. I believe so. So this is the 6. This is the 5. This is a 6. This is a 7. This is a 6. Go, baby. Go. This is a 9. These two are 2 and, or sorry, not 2, 4 and 5, I think. This is a 4. This is a 5. This is a 9, I think. This is an 8. This is not a 9. Oh, this is an 8. Okay. Is this 4, 7 as well? So this is a 7. This is a 4. This is a 9. This is a 7. This is a 5. These are 2, 4, 6. Huh. None of that's decided, huh? All right. This row, so 2, 9. 9 can't go in either of these. So 9's going here. 9, 5, 2. These two are 2 and 7. This is a 7. This is a 2. I have 7 in the box, so this is a 6. This is a wild line, all 6s and 1s. This is a 9. 6 did this, right? This is a 2. This is a 6. This is a 4. 1 number left in every column. We got an 8, I think. We got a 5. We got a 4. That'll do it for the puzzle, dude. You know, very nice little puzzle there. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.